Hey everybody, I'm Holly Love and I am here with Tim Hughes and we are at Comic-Con.
We are at Comic-Con on a reconnaissance mission to try and find out what people in downtown Salt Lake City, and specifically people at Comic-Con, know about Utah State Parks. People that spend a lot of time in the outdoors usually end up with brown tone, not blue tone, and there's a couple of blue people that just walked through here. So
I'm totally betting you're going to be surprised.
Look, I'm willing to be surprised. Our hope is that more people than we expect are going to know about our 43 state parks in the state of Utah and hopefully have some experience with those state parks to get out and enjoy. And if they don't, we're going to try and educate them a little bit.
Yeah. But here's the fun part. By we mean you, because I really don't know anything. We already proved that earlier. I am just here to support you who knows all.
Several years ago, a group of us hit all 43 state parks in 72 hours. I'm not promising that we were awake at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning when we visited some of those state parks, but I do have some memories. So we're going to share those.
Yes.
We're about to mingle.
Yes.
Let's see what we can find out.
On our way. Here we go.
All right, so first of all, are you all from Utah?
Yes.
Here at Comic-Con to enjoy the day?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What's your name?
Alyssa.
She's not even sure. We're off to a great start. All right. Friends of yours, relations, what?
Friends of mine.
We're going to ask something totally outside the realm of Comic-Con here and see what you know about Utah State Parks. Have you been to a Utah State Park?
Yeah, I've been to Moab with Girl Scouts, and I think that's it, though.
So when you went down to Moab, where did you go? What did you do?
It was a long time ago, but I remember we stayed in like the Girl Scout house, was with my troop, and then we went and like hiked around some of the canyons kind of thing.
So what's more fun, sitting in your mom and dad's basement playing video games or getting out to Moab and enjoying the outdoors?
I think that's up for debate for each person because they're both equally fun. It just depends what mood you're in.
So you, state parks, no?
Yeah, a few. Arches was my favorite.
Arches, of course, is not a state park. It's a national park, gasp. So
I've been to Moab, though.
You have been to Moab?
Mm-hmm. And I liked the hiking there. And that was about it. Very pretty.
What about you?
I went to the same place as them, and I just remember having a lot of fun at this one place. It was like white sand, and I don't know if it was called White Sands, but it was really pretty, and it was amazing.
We have coral pink sand dunes. Does that sound like a good time?
Yeah, it does.
Aha! See, now we're making some progress. Also, thought this might be good since we're in the Comic-Con world. How about Goblin Valley State Park?
Pretty cool.
Sounds like a video game.
I guess, if you want to say so.
Only you get out and see what Mother Nature has done with hoodoos in the middle of the desert. So put down the controllers, get out to your state park, and...
Dude, I told you, they knew. They totally knew.
All right, so we're 1 for 1.
1 for 1. Thanks, girls. Way to know. I'm betting on you guys. You guys got it. Yes.
Have fun.
I'm telling you, they're more outdoorsy than you think.
All right. You're here to prove me wrong, and I'm happy to be proven wrong today.
Let's do this. Tell me your names.
Clay Lowry.
Clay and
Chris Tinoco.
Chris. Tell me why you're here today.
Just enjoying Comic-Con.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is my first Comic-Con, so it's kind of fun.
And what do you do for a living?
Military.
Are you originally from Utah?
No, I'm from Texas.
What about you?
Idaho.
Idaho, not that far away. So that's a good start. What do you know about Utah State Parks, either of you?
Yosemite? Isn't that, or the Archers? Like the Moab Desert, I think, is one.
Everybody that we've talked to so far has said Moab.
It's true. It's true.
Arches is a national park.
See how I knew that?
Antelope being a state park.
Antelope State Park. What do you know about it?
They've got the ranch out there, and
Did you see any buffalo?
I did.
Or as I'm always corrected, bison?
Yes.
What do you like to do in the outdoors?
I like boating. I like backpacking. And camping's fun. And archery.
We have a ton of places where you can go boat in state parks. You love Palisades.
Well, just because I grew up there and that was the only one I knew.
Utah Lake State Park, not that far. You can boat out there.
Is Bear Lake State Park or no?
Bear Lake is a state park. That's good.
Good job.
We were there and we rented a boat, so that was fun.
And if you're up there, you got to try the shakes. They're famous for their shakes, not just their fishing.
These are so.
I wish you were here.
All right, so enjoy the state parks. Make sure you get out beyond Antelope State Park. But congratulations on being able to name one today.
Thanks. Thank you.
2 for 2, Holly.
Guys, awesome. Thank you for proving me right. Campers. He likes to camp. He likes to boat.
He likes to hike.
I am kicking butt at this game.
You can do all of that in Utah. All right, who's next?
So Tim and I have a bet going that people who are drawn to Comic-Con wouldn't be like outdoorsy and know any state parks. And I'm like putting my money on you guys to tell me, can you name a state park?
Probably. I mean, Arches. What else do you want?
That one's national.
Or national. Okay, state park. I know the lakes. We just moved here, so.
Lakes are good. Stay with lakes.
You know, we go up to Bear Lake. We go to different places.
Bear Lake. There we go. That's all I needed. That works.
Bear Lake is a state park. Jordanelle Reservoir, you've heard?
Yes, I have.
Willard Bay,
Yes.
both state parks. Ever heard of Steinecker?
I've not heard of Steinecker. We have a ranch down by
Otter Creek, maybe.
Otter Creek. That's one that I was trying to think of down in.
Is that down by your ranch?
Yes. Yeah, Works Ranch. Yeah.
Well, if you get the chance, next time you're down at the ranch, make sure you go over to Otter Creek. Great little spot, good fishing, certain times of year.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, quite a few times.
And if you have a ranch, you probably have plenty of places to sit out under the stars, right?
Yes, we do. Yep.
But if you take the opportunity to go to Otter Creek and enjoy the fishing during the day, you can camp during the night. It's really a fantastic place. And by the way, just one of 43 state parks in Utah.
Just a few, right?
Yeah. Just a few. Too many not to go and enjoy, I'll tell you that. And with this family, I'm sure there's something for everybody. So remember Otter Creek when you're down at your ranch, okay?
We will. Thank you.
I think she'd rather be at Otter Creek than Comic-Con.
She's shaking her head, yes.
Absolutely. Yep.
So you said he drug you here. You wouldn't have to be dragged to go to Otter Creek.
No, not at all. Not at all.
All right, you guys enjoy your day. See ya. All right, so we've gone way outside the boundaries of Utah here. We have some foreign exchange students. You said you're from?
I'm from Germany.
And you?
Australia.
Australia? We had a Denmark here, but he's pretty shy.
This is the representative. Do they live with you?
No, they don't live with me, but I'm one of his friends.
Okay.
And where are you from?
I'm just from American Fork, Utah.
All right, from American Fork, Utah. When you come to Utah for the first time, obviously you're here on an exchange program, but have you had the chance to experience any of the beautiful things outdoors in the state?
Yeah, my host family took me to some beautiful places, so it's been kind of fun, yeah.
Where have you been?
I've been to the hot springs, and we're planning to go to that cave. I don't know the name, but...
Timpanogos, probably?
Yeah, probably. So, that's it.
Have you been to any Utah state parks? Have you heard of any Utah state parks?
Not yet, so...
I'm going to put the Utah guy on the hook here. Utah state parks, do you know any? Can you name any?
I know there's Zion's National Park.
That's a national park.
Arches.
That's a national park.
And that's all I know. So, is the Bryce Canyon one?
Bryce is a national park. So you know all the national parks, but do you know any state parks?
I do not know any state parks.
Have you ever heard of Kodachrome State Park?
I have not.
Antelope Island State Park.
Antelope Island I have.
What is that?
Is Goblin Valley a state park?
Look at that. Bam.
Right there.
Goblin Valley State Park.
Australia.
So you've heard of it.
Yeah, we went there for a young men's activity. Yeah.
And what did you like about it? Do you remember the experience?
Yeah, there was just lots of caves and cool rock formations that we went through. It was pretty cool.
Did you spend the night or just crawl around during the day?
We spent one of the nights, and there was lots of stars. It was pretty neat.
We're at Comic-Con today, obviously, and most people are sort of tied up in video games. But if you had to put video games or a trip to someplace like Goblin State Park side by side, which would you think would be a better experience?
Snowboarding, but Goblin Valley, number 2.
All right, give us your name. Tell us where you're from.
I'm Kyra, and I'm from right here in Salt Lake.
Okay. And I'm Stephanie from Salt Lake.
Both from Salt Lake City. Obviously here for Comic-Con. I probably could have guessed that even if we weren't standing inside the building here, just by the way you're dressed. Explain to everybody who you are.
I am classic Batgirl.
Classic Batgirl, not to be confused with the classless Batgirl, which we saw through here a minute ago. All right, so you're both from Utah. Our job today is to find out what people know about our Utah state parks. Sort of an unrelated thing. Have either of you been to a Utah state park?
Many.
Can you name them?
Well, we went to Arches, Canyonlands.
Okay, those are national parks.
What?
Those are national
My
parks.
favorite is Snow Canyon.
Snow Canyon.
Snow Canyon.
Oh.
Yeah, state parks. What did you like about Snow Canyon?
It's gorgeous, and I love running through it. So anytime I'm in St. George, I always like to take time and visit Snow Canyon.
While you were down there, did you by chance take a little extra drive and go to, say, Coral Pink Sand Dunes?
I have not, but I've heard wonderful things about it.
If you ever get the chance to do that and you have some kind of motorized four-wheel machine, make sure you put Coral Pink Sand Dunes on your list. Any others you can name besides the national parks you clicked off?
No.
Utah Lake, you've heard of Utah Lake?
Yeah.
Schofield State Park, no?
No.
Antelope Island.
Yeah.
You've been to Antelope.
You've been there.
You've been to Antelope.
Oh.
Do you remember crossing a long road across the Great Salt Lake? And when you got there were bison roaming freely on the island.
I don't remember ever going to Antelope Island.
All right, that you would remember. 43 of them in the state of Utah. You need to get to one. She obviously has been to it. You'll promise to take her, right?
Take her. Yes, absolutely.
All right, guys.
Put Antelope on the top of the list.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
I love classic Batgirl. Saying she's a runner.
She's a runner. I like to run through there, she says. That's the last thing I think about doing when I get to a state park. I just want to crash and relax.
That's what you do?
That's what I do.
Really enjoy like a good hike. Like what's a good like hiking one?
Well, she mentioned down around St. George there's some beautiful ones, but Snow Canyon's a nice spot. You just have to time it right during the year or it gets awfully hot in the summertime. But if you go early spring or late fall, you won't find a hike anywhere like it in the world because of the rock formations and the rock colors. They sort of match your hair.
Where's Snow Canyon?
Snow Canyon is just north of St. George.
Oh, okay. That's easy. Okay, boys, tell me your name.
My name's Brandon.
Brandon?
I'm Kang.
Ken?
Nah.
Nah? Did I say that right? Like N-A?
Yeah.
Got it? Okay, so I'm here with Tim Hughes. He is Mr. Outdoors with Tim Hughes. I'm sure you've heard of him. My mom listens to him every day on the radio. She loves you to death. I think you were on today when I was like talking to her on the phone.
Yeah, I was on during the noon hour, that's right.
That is exactly, I was like talking, yep, that's funny. I was like, I think I'm working with him later. Okay, anyway, back to business, back to work. So we're at Comic-Con and we have a bet going about if people know at Comic-Con, this crew, if they know anything about the outdoors and state parks. So tell me what you do for a living.
Right now, I work as a Central Financial Aid Officer, work for Stevens Henniker College. Okay. Yes, and I like hiking. Usually, I live out like in Layton area, so I usually go to Adams Canyon for some hiking.
Okay, how about you?
I work at a factory. I'm a machine operator, but I do know about outdoors. I go fishing and camping a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I work at America First. I'm a, I guess, mortgage associate. And, well, I'm not as outdoors as these guys, but...
Yeah?
No?
Where do you like to fish and hike or camp?
I go camping at Willard Bay, fishing there too, and I do like, I live in Logan, so I go to First Dam, Second Dam, Third Dam, all those different places.
Nice. So can anyone name a state park?
He just did.
Willard Bay?
Which one?
You totally missed it.
Well, I told you I don't know anything.
He said he likes to go to Willard Bay.
I love you, dude. Yes, my people are holding it down.
Willard Bay State Park.
Take it away, man.
Yeah, Willard Bay's got a nice campground right there at Willard Bay.
It is. It is really nice. And it's got a lot of good fishing too. I like fishing there.
Certain times of the year you can go after a walleye up there. The fishing's great.
I usually go for wipers, and I catch catfish sometimes too. And they're good eating. Yeah.
So are you a tent camper when you go out?
Yes, tent camping.
All right. And you said you like to hike. Any of our state parks have great hiking. Obviously, the closer you are to the mountains, the more hiking you're going to get. Oh, yeah. But close to Salt Lake City, you said you live in Salt Lake?
No, I live up north, in the Layton area.
Layton area. All right. Any of the state parks within the area. If you get out to Antelope Island State Park, it's one we mention a lot, but it's because it's close to the Wasatch Front. There's some great hikes out there if you don't mind coming up close and personal with bison from time to time.
Yeah, and sometimes I've gone to a couple events over at Antelope Island. There was one time I went over there for stargazing, and it was a really cool activity to do.
So there you go, Northern Utah, Wheeler Bay State Park, Antelope Island State Park, 2 more. 43 state parks in the state of Utah, from north to south, east to west, and just really a great variety of things to do for the whole family.
You should definitely take your family and go. And so I've learned a lot about state parks from you. And I think you've learned that, people who cosplay don't just play video games.
I've also learned that Holly's always right, which pains me a little bit. But state parks, 43, go and enjoy.
Woohoo!